What's going on, everybody? You found a bottom tier collector, and I'm your host, the Bearded One. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting on my content. It's never required, but always appreciated. As you can tell, I'm in the new space. I put out some low-hanging fruit video displaying the comics I'm setting aside for my son. It was too cluttered for me to want to try and use this camera angle for that video, but I got a little productive today. I cleaned up. I finally have my entire comic collection, which is not a lot. It's 1,800 books, but it's still 6 long boxes and 2 short boxes. Excuse me, 8 long boxes. Let me count right quick. I got the long boxes behind me. Yeah, it is 8 long boxes and 2 short boxes make up the storage equipment I have for my collection. And so yeah, it was kind of a workout to get it up here, to say the least. But I got it up here. I'm energized. I have the long boxes where I want them until I'm able to put them in shelves and decorate and get a background and all that. But hopefully I will get off the couch. I'm going to use different camera angles in the future, different settings, but the wall behind me is going to be the comic portion of the man cave, and that'll be probably where I spend the majority of my time filming. But as for today, I haven't displayed my action figures yet, as you can see. But I have them here in this box right next to me, and I thought it'd be some low-hanging fruit, a way to get a video out there again and be productive with the channel and display my action figures. Before we get started, I would like to say there's going to be some audio differences, and if I'm repeating myself, please excuse me. This is my 3rd take, and I can't remember if I'm repeating myself. But I would like to say there's a fan blowing above me, and the air conditioning just recently turned off, so I hope that helps the audio. I hope you can hear me a lot better. I'm actually trying to speak up so the phone can pick up my voice a lot better, and I'm actually leaned in off the couch. That way I'm closer to the microphone. I do have some microphone equipment, and I was going to use it, and it dawned on me my phone doesn't have an audio jack, and that's really aggravating. I know audio jacks are kind of a my generation thing. I came in with CDs and CD players and tape players, you know, as I was growing up. And so my generation, us millennials, as we're called, we're used to audio jacks. And yeah, I got to find a way to try and use my audio equipment so you can hear me better. But for now, we're just going to deal with raw audio. Okay, first up, I'm going to try and pull these out in a way that makes sense per character. I don't know if I can do it because I didn't organize the box, but I will try. And again, this is my entire figure collection. There's one statue in here, not a Sideshow grail piece. And then there's also a 6 scale Sideshow piece, but it is an action figure. Let's see. First up, okay, you guys have seen this, so we'll get this one out of the way. Gunslinger Spawn. I did an unboxing, if you will, of it. There's the back side of it. And the reason why I did an unboxing of it is because when my soon-to-be brother-in-law bought it for me for Christmas, it already came with the tape was already broken, the seal was broken, and so it's lost its mint condition, gem mint condition value. So I just figured, why not unbox it and take it out of the box? And I promise that's, you know, for you new viewers, that's a real pretentious thing to say. I know, but yeah, if I can take a figure out of a box and not lose the appearance that it hasn't been unbroken. I guess cheating, if you will. Which I'm not a flipper. This is all for the PC. It's just how particular I am. I will consider taking the figure out of the box. Funkos are another thing that I will do that with. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get Sinestro out of the way. So I have a Sinestro. I don't even know what this is from. It's a retro action DC superheroes figure. 2010. I got this at Memphis Comic Expo. And I believe I may have already shown people this, but it is autographed by Cullen Bunn down here. Cullen Bunn wrote the only standalone Sinestro series in the New 52. So I thought it, and he was at the con that I bought this at. So I thought it would be cool to, here's the back of the box, by the way. But I thought it would be cool to purchase the figure and have Cullen Bunn sign the packaging. Great guy, by the way. That was an awesome experience, and I think he's going to be at Memphis Comic Expo again this year, and I plan on going this year. And I hope to engage with him and have a reason to go up to his booth and chat it up with him again. So let's move on to okay. I'm trying to get all like the one-offs out of the way. So this is Justice League International Martian Manhunter. I bought this to kick off collecting the line. I want to collect the entire line, and I have a display idea in mind. I want to get the Justice League International class of, it's either 1987 or 1988 poster, and I would like to display this toy line around the poster with either first appearances or major keys of the characters, beside the book. I think it would be a really slick display idea. There's the back. I probably need to start thinking about some UV radiation protection for this. The plastic is starting to yellow. So, yeah, I think they make like plastic adhesive UV protective stuff. So, I probably need to start thinking about getting that. Next up, we got the first figure that kicked off my Etrigan figure collection. Etrigan's in my top 3. I call my top 3 the unholy trinity. It'll never be eclipsed. There'll never be another character to break into my top 3. Even though my all-time list fluctuates, my tastes change, evolve. I'm in a phase of a certain character at a certain time, that sort of thing. But Etrigan, I put him right below Lobo in my unholy trinity, right there in the top 3. And this was the first figure that kicked off that figure collection. I never saw. There's the back of the box, by the way. I never saw Etrigan and Batman the animated series, so I don't know. I don't really understand what all of these ancillary Batman animated series edition figures are that I'm seeing popping up recently, but it's still pretty cool. Maybe Etrigan's in that show, maybe in a single episode or something somewhere. Who knows? Next up, this one's considerably one of my favorite figures in my collection. I like it so much I'm tempted to buy another figure and pull this one out of the box and display it. But yeah, it's the Mcfarland Etrigan, done in the vein of the Demon Knights. It even has Demon Knights on there. Really looking forward to the chance to displaying this next to a Demon Knights 1 or a different Demon Knight's key, maybe a favorite cover or something. Here's the back of the box. And yeah, I think this is one of the best figures Todd McFarlane's done so far. And that'll segue me into Wolverine. I got a Wolverine Funko Pop. I'm not the world's biggest Funko collector, but for certain comic book characters, I will collect Funkos. And I know you've seen some of these figures. If you're a long-time viewer, which this channel, I don't even know if I've hit my anniversary yet, so I don't even know what long-time viewer means. But if you are a long-time viewer of the channel, you've probably seen some of these figures in my background. This is my first appearance, 80 Years of Wolverine Funko Pop. Excuse me, 80 Years of Marvel, not 80 Years of Wolverine. Wolverine came out in the 70s, so Wolverine is roughly... He's coming up on 60 years. Oh wait, I don't know if you saw that yet. Let's keep rolling with Wolverine. There's a Wolverine zombie Funko. I believe it glows in the dark. Yeah, it glows in the dark. Next up, I got the Black Suit Uncanny X-Force Marvel Legends. Really excited to display this next to the first Black Suit cover. Got it for like 30 or 40 cents at a place called McKay's in Nashville, Tennessee. Not the figure, the comic book. I bought this for like 20 bucks at one of my LCSs. Love these Legends figures. Here's the back of the box, by the way. Really, really cool packaging, and the figures look really nice. Last, rounding off the Wolverine portion of the figure collection, we have the Marvel Selects Wolverine, the brown suit with the samurai armor. I think this is the best packaging in comics, is the Marvel Diamond Selects stuff. Here is the back of the box. I bought this for like 25 bucks on Free Comic Book Day one year, many years ago. Okay, so that ends all the other stuff. Let's get to the important thing. If you know anything about me, you know me from the community, you've been watching my channel, Lobo is my all-time favorite character. And the bulk of my action figure collection is, you've guessed it, Lobo. So let's get into that. We'll get the miniature statue out of the way. This is a board game piece for the Batman miniature game. I think I've already taken this out of the box before, but I've seen people online, like on eBay, they paint them, and I thought that was really cool. Here's the back of the packaging, just to prove it's Lobo, even though it doesn't really look like. Here it is up close. I don't know if the camera's focused or not. I think I'm supposed to glue the arms together and stick it in that plastic base, and then paint it, I think. What we gonna do next? Let's get, you've seen the Funko, so we'll get the Funko out of the way. Got one of the covers from Lobo Unbound right here. Still hunting that PX exclusive, the bloody version of the Lobo Funko. We'll get this one out of the way since you guys have seen it before. This is a Lobo Mcfarland figure. I'm turned off by his face. I don't like the way his face is, and then the joints and the arms, they look clunky. I know I'm nitpicking. Still a beautiful figure. The armor down here on the bottom is fantastic. Here's the back. And now we'll move into stuff you probably didn't know I had in my collection. This is the 1997 Randy Bowen miniature sculpt. And I'll take it out of the box for you guys since it's a statue. Statues are the exception to my rule. They are meant to be displayed. That is part of the value of a statue, is you want to display it. And I won this. This was a super win. There was one year I had some major wins going into the holiday season on eBay, and so this came out in 1997, I believe. I see it all the time on eBay, but there's no date on the box. Yeah, 1997. I see it right here. And on the box in 1997, it cost $39.95, and I think I won this thing for like 25 bucks. I don't know if anybody even bid against me, but it was an auction. Yeah, I'll show you guys the statue, the mini bust here. I'll display this in the future. I have a 4-year-old kid who loves action figures and loves to come up here and play with daddy's stuff. So, you parents out there, you adult collectors with kids, especially young kids, you know the struggle. But yeah, here's the bust. Really cool. I love this thing. I don't know what it's called. Well, it's a porcelain statue. I'm saying it wrong. I keep calling it a bust. It's a miniature porcelain statue. There's a full-sized version. It's the same statue, just in a bigger scale, that I'm hoping to buy some point. But for now, at least I have the miniature. And the air conditioning has kicked on, so if you can hear it, I'll try to speak up, and hopefully we can keep smooth sailing with the video. Let me turn this box around. I apologize for the background noise. Okay, that way I can reach everything in this box. So next up we have, and this darn thing is so irritating to get in here. I need to just pull it out. But the Justice League Unlimited Lobo, and here's the figure. So yeah, Lobo joined the Justice League in Justice League Unlimited, and this is his figure. Pretty much the same figure of his first appearance in animation in Superman the Animated Series. It's all in that Bruce Timm universe. So this one figure covers your bases for those shows. You need a figure for those shows. Really cool. I really like this figure. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it out of the box. It's just irritating to put it in this box. Okay, I'll do this one next. Next up, we have a kind of a rare Lobo soft toy, as it says on the box, or a plushie, or as my 4-year-old says, stuffy. There's the back of the box. Get a glance of that. This thing, This thing goes between $25 and $100, depending on who lists it. There's kind of no real. I don't really think the market knows the value of that plushie. It's just kind of based on rarity, and I'm pretty sure I swooped in and got that between $10 and $25. It's been a few years. I do know I got it under the eBay average, and I sat on that plushie for years. In fact, I got most of my Lobo figures on eBay for under eBay average. Something I'm really proud of. Next up, we have the reactivated Lobo figure. This usually goes for about between $50 and $75 on eBay. Kind of an aggravating price, but I think this is part of that year of figure wins, and I got this for like $25, I think. I mean, the glue's a little damaged up here. The chain's rusted, and there's UV. This thing looks like it was baking in the sun. But nevertheless, I still own it. Low grade's better than no grade, right? Next up, we have my favorite action figure in my collection. I've had it for so long, the adhesive to the label. See if I can get it for just 2 seconds so you can prove it to you. You'll see it fall off. Yeah. Here, I'll just hold it upside down. The DC Universe label, the adhesive has come off. But I promise the box has not been opened. It's still glued together. I need to find a way to clean all my plastic. I need to look at some videos. And you toy collectors out there, this plastic dirties up over time. And if there's a way to clean this stuff, I would love to hear from you guys and get some tips on how to clean the plastic. Yeah, this is my favorite looking Lobo figure. I did pay a pretty penny for this. I put it on layaway at an LCS many years ago for $150. And this thing in better condition is listed. Now, I don't know what it sells for, but it's usually listed around $300 these days. So even though I paid a pretty penny, even though I paid markup from when it came out, it says San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I still could double my money if I wanted to sell it. And I'll go to the grave for that figure, but yeah, 150 doesn't hurt so bad now. So next up, and finally, we have the Sideshow exclusive 6-scale figure. There's logo on the back, and I will take it out of the box. I may not take the entire figure out. It's kind of a pain in the butt to deal with just for a single video, but I will show the packaging. There's more packaging right here. Flip that away, and there is the main man. Let's see here. Okay, I'm feeling froggy. You'll get a treat. Layers of packaging. Okay, I'm not going to pull this all out, but I'll show you what it comes with, just in case you're curious. So here is the main man in all his glory. Something with the face. Everybody gives him a big nose, and I'm not crazy about the nose. Real leather. Well, it could be faux leather, but I mean it's like made to look like leather. I mean, denim, blue jean material. You know, the cod piece right here. Probably could have done better on the shin armor, but overall, I'm impressed with this thing. It's really good quality. I mean, look how they did the weathering on that. The different paints to add texture to the muscles on the torso. I mean, even his teeth. Even his teeth look really good. I have the hand. It comes with several hands, which I'll show you in a second. I gave him the hand with the cigar. And then it comes with a gun you could put in the pouch, or you could put his hands made ready to hold the gun. So yeah, that's the figure. Which I'll display it one day. And then here's all the accessories you get. You get different hands if you want to change it up. And there's 3 hands with a spike knuckle cover thing. And then there's a set of hands. I guess it's a fist. And then there's the gun you would put in the hand that I have over there. There's a base if you need to display it, and a prop stand right here. And then there's Lobo's hook and chain. I'm not a big fan of how long this is. It's not true in the comics, but I don't want to be too picky. I still like it a lot. I think it's real metal. So yeah. That is the Lobo 6 scale Sideshow thing. And if you will hold on for just a second and indulge me putting this back in the box. I'd like to have some closing comments. Hopefully, since I'm not right next to the camera, all that plastic isn't like grating the eardrums. Alright guys, so that was my figure collection. I want to thank you guys for indulging me if you made it this far. It's a collection that continues to grow. And I'm very selective with my action figures, so I don't plan on moving any of this stuff, at least for the time being. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to show you guys. Don't feel like I made the longest video in the world compared to some of you guys. Some of you guys go for days displaying figures and talking about them. Oh, I remember what I want to talk about now. I was kind of rambling to let my brain catch up. I'm going to be going to Memphis Comic Expo, and I'm probably going to have to take my 4-year-old son, which will be fine. He's been on camera. I think it'll be a nice opportunity to have our first day trip together, me and little man. There's going to be a lot of guests, and I've got a video coming up that I want to film when I get a little more situated with this room and I want to go over. I'm big into comic book signatures. I like getting my books signed. It's not a flipper thing or any of that nature. No offense to flippers or people that sell comic books or speculators. You people have as much. You people have as much right to be in this hobby. That's what I'm trying to say. As the rest of us. But I just really cherish getting to meet my heroes, and some of them have been fantastic. They've given me the hero experience, everything I thought they could be. Marv Wolfman, Chris Claremont, Jim Starlin, Colin Bunn. I met others. Jimmy Palmiotti. Every single one of them has been gracious and not cocky or arrogant or rude. Kevin Eastman. I met Kevin Eastman. Mike McCone. The artist for the Marvel Now Storm volume. I met him, and I just really cherish those moments. I can place them in my memory bank in my brain and come back to them, and you know, whenever I need to smile or whenever I want to think about a cool experience with the creator. And that's really what it's all about with me and comic book signatures. But yeah, I've got a list piled up of all the guests. It's going to be a huge guest list. Huge. I can't believe I'm within a 3-hour drive, because I can get to Atlanta in 4 hours, and Atlanta can pull some big names. But within 3, less than a trip to Atlanta, I can get to Memphis from where I live in North Alabama in about 3 hours. And see some fantastic creators in the industry, and I've got books to get signed. I'm gonna have to bring some cash for sure, and so that video is coming up. I want to showcase what I plan on bringing to Memphis Comic Expo, and then hopefully. If everything goes right, if the con's not too crazy, my ADD is not going out the wire. I don't like to film video while I'm standing in line, but maybe I'll do a pass through, or maybe I'll do a sit down and talk about my purchases or whatever at the con. We'll just have to see. And then I'm gonna have to keep an eye on little man, make sure he's not running wild with all the comics and action figures and toys everywhere. So that'll do me. I hope this video wasn't too long, since I'm not doing, since I'm actually using a camera lens and I'm not doing selfie mode. I can't see how long this video ran, so I'm just going to say thank you for sticking with me this long. It feels good to be back, and I hope to get a little more consistent from this point on. All right, guys.